What's up, FandomVerse YouTube? It's your boy A.R.M.
It's your boy Louie G.
Peace. And we just came from watching Spider-Man Far From Home. We're fresh out of the theater here at the Armory, so you're going to get our very raw, very unfiltered reaction. And as usual, spoilers ahead. So if you don't want to see spoilers, spoiler alert. We're just going to give our thoughts and opinions about what we liked, didn't like about the movie. And, you know, we're going to give our rating, and we'll take it from there. So, Louie, you want to start off by telling me what you thought about the movie?
Yeah, sure. So,
you thinking about it?
Yeah, I was thinking about the movie the whole time. I was like, where am I going to start off? There was a lot of action in it. There was, they answered the question about, I know when we did the review for Endgame, with the kids, you know, if they were gone for 5 years, wouldn't have his friends have gotten older? So they did answer a couple questions that we had.
Yes.
I guess most of his friends also disappeared during the snap, and then they kind of
or the blimp,
as they call it. And so they did go into that. They did explain that. That was cool. Whatever you saw in the trailers, you saw that some of the action, but you didn't get the whole storyline. So whatever you saw and whatever you think wasn't so.
I thought it was very accurate. Remember, even when we first sat down, and they even fooled me because I was saying Mysterio doesn't have natural powers like that.
Right.
He's an illusionist, and his whole fiasco surrounding Mysterio and his powers, it's all illusion. That's all. I'll say that much. I won't give every last bit of it away, but yeah, it's very accurate to the type of character he is. Even though in the old Spider-Man cartoon, he was like a stage illusionist, so he had like old props like maybe trapdoors and smoke bombs. But this is I guess you can say a modern, up-to-date take on Mysterio and his abilities. It's very true to the character. It's really cool. I was impressed by he's a pretty badass villain. I thought Jake Gyllenhaal did a good job because, you know, he's not one of my favorite actors. But
did you know he actually auditioned for the original Spider-Man?
It doesn't surprise me. Him and Tobey Maguire are the same dry person. Didn't they have a movie with when they were brothers? I mean, that's a bit of a tangent, but there was like a movie where one of them came back from war and they're like brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he did good in this movie. Good job, Jake Gyllenhaal, our new Mysterio. Yeah, just in general, and then we had a lot of good comedy parts in the movie. Had that lighthearted high school feel to it. You know, we got to see more character development with was it Fred? Is it Fred?
And Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. And who else?
Goddamn hippie.
Happy. Aunt May.
Aunt May. It was.
You know.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. Good character development. Like I said, comedy, but a lot of Easter eggs. You know, that one scene where they showed Iron Man coming out of the grave.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that was a nod to Marvel Zombies.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Little things like that. Any blow points to the movie to you, or anything that you thought that it was kind of like,
maybe the beginning, maybe the first 5-10 minutes of the movie were kind of cheesy. It starts off with the
Whitney Houston song.
And and then it had Captain America, Black Widow, and there was just kind of like a whole memorial video. That part, and then the whole fundraising part at the beginning. It was a little slow, but it quickly picked up pace, and then you got into the movie. So
did you like the black stealth suit?
Yeah, it was cool. The eyes was kind of,
goggles, two goggles for you.
Yeah. They like flipped up, and I was like, oh, okay. Because anything Spider-Man with a black suit or anything like that, same about Spider-Man. That I'm man. When I was a kid and I found out they had a black suit Spider-Man, I was like, I gotta find him. I gotta get him. So
I don't count that as a black suit though. I mean, it's a black suit, but
well,
you get what I mean. It's not one of the cool black suits.
I thought it was gonna be more like the Spider-Man Noir. You know, it's got the.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
too.
what I thought it was going to be when I saw it. But when you actually watch it, you're like, oh, it's like he's got a ski mask on with goggles. Yeah. And black suit. So it was, you know.
Got some good Nick Fury moments. Maria Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good action movie. We got to see Tom Holland grow more as in his Peter Parker role, as well as the character develop more with his Peter Tingle.
Yeah.
The way his character handles things as Spider-Man, you can tell he's maturing. I think Tom Holland does a great job. I enjoy his portrayal of Spider-Man. If anyone knows me knows I didn't really care for Tobey Maguire, even though I did think Spider-Man 2 was a great movie, but I still never cared too much for Tobey Maguire's portrayal, and I only saw the first Andrew Garfield movie, so no slight to him, but you know I think Tom Holland's great. I like the stuff that deviates from the traditional Spider-Man stuff. I like the fact that MJ is like punk rock and this old, you know, morbid black chick, you know, but you can see where she's like changing herself, or his best friend, you know, Ned. He's so funny throughout the movie. I'm not even gonna tell you why, but he was funny. Yeah, I enjoyed it, buddy. Okay, if you was to rate this movie out of 10, what would you give it?
9. I mean, solid 9. Maybe,
Same here.
Maybe 8, but no, solid 9.
I think a good 9. 9 is great. Only movie I really gave with 10 was Endgame. So 9 is good in my book. You know, there are 2 end credit scenes.
Yeah, so you
I mean, this is a spoiler review. You want to spoil it? Like, I don't care. Look, if you're watching this video, you want spoilers. J.K. Simmons is back as J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, yeah.
Schillinger is back. There's no Stan Lee cameo.
Mysterio dies at the end. Was that too much?
No.
Yeah, Mysterio dies at the end.
He did.
They bring up a lot of Tony Stark throughout the movie, which I thought that was going to happen because it's the movie right after.
Yeah.
And I think they didn't overdo it or anything like that, so it was just enough to get some kind of closure. That way they don't have to like really dwell on it in the upcoming movies, because if they would have kind of completely just dropped little hints, they would have been dragging that thing on. Yeah. You know, 2 movies down the road, but they, you know, so they do go in depth with the Tony Stark thing. So
there's some squirrels around. Squirrels.
Yes, there is around.
No.
Like a whole fucking ship of them.
Yes.
Huge ship. I mean, if you thought whatever Nick Fury was running around in before it was big, no.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
No.
you can bring your kids, watch it. They'll enjoy it.
I'm just, you know,
I think I only counted like 2 cuss words, and Nick Fury calling Spider-Man a bitch.
Did he?
Yeah, he said, "Bitch, please."
He did. I love Samuel Jackson. Yeah, it was a really good movie. It's funny because I know some of these older reviews, I'm like, you know, but it's just like, I'm not surprised anymore. Marvel and Sony delivered a good product with this film. And I'm excited by the franchise. Oh, and on that note of Mysterio being killed, we're going to finally get one of those classic Spider-Man storylines where he's the bad guy. Mm-hmm. You know, things are manipulated to make him look bad. So I gather that's what the premise of the next movie's going to be.
And they also fucking gave up his identity. His identity was, at the end, one of the end credits scenes, his identity was
But you know how they always do that? You know how they always end up reversing that with these movies? Beyond, if they don't do mind control, they'll have somebody else be in a Spider-Man suit, maybe one of his friends or something. Shit, maybe even what's his name, Flash Thompson, because you know, I think Flash, knowing that that's Peter Parker, he's gonna have a different respect for him, so he probably is gonna step up and help him out more in the next movie. We may see Agent Venom. That's Flash Thompson.
Yeah.
He might be older. Who knows?
But he's like really short. I mean,
maybe be 5 years before he next movie.
Yeah,
Maybe the world will end. Who knows?
Yeah.
maybe we're just going on much longer for this review. You have anything you want to add to
Just
this?
kind of watching the ticker until it gets
What
to
is
10 minutes, and then we can just. It's like at 9 and some change.
It's at 10 now.
Now it's at 10, so you guys can go, watch something else. Maybe one of our other videos.
No,
or,
yeah, just stay on FandomVerse.
Yeah, stay on FandomVerse. Watch the other videos. Yes. We need those likes and those shares and those subscriptions. Yeah, no, go out and watch the movie. I've seen some negative reviews. Reviews like, it's garbage. I wouldn't go see that.
Who said
that? It's some guy that follows us or.
Oh, they don't matter. Don't even say. Don't say no names.
No.
You ain't getting no plug on our channel.
No love.
This is a Spider-Man. Spider-Man household.
Yes. So somebody said it sucked. I didn't see it sucking. If anything, it was a good movie. It was a really good movie.
So once again, 9 out of 10 for me.
9 out of 10 for me.
All right, FandomVerse YouTube. This has been our spoiler-riddled reaction to Spider-Man Far From Home. This is your boy A.R.M.
Boy Louie G.
Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, interact with us, follow us on Instagram. And this video will be up before Saturday. If you're local, make sure you come on down to the Pop Shack for their 4-year anniversary party. They're at the Boulevard Mall.
And they'll be giving all kinds of free stuff, so you gotta get there early.
Yes.
Doors open at
10
outside.
o'clock.
Well, yes, 10 o'clock, but the mall door is open at 8, so it's kind of tricky. You stand in line, first 100 people, you're gonna get hooked up. So,
all right.
That was the ghost that just opened the door. If you guys heard the click of the door, we're the only 2 people in here. It doesn't have a dog. It doesn't have a fucking cat. It's the ghost.
You leave my ghost. Look, don't worry about my ghost.
What the hell was that? It didn't open. It's like it was a. Anyways.
Peace.